So here's the process. It consists of an opening comment by the circle facilitator or keeper. So the process is set a relaxed and open tone. Welcome everyone and create a friendly and relaxed atmosphere. Explain the purpose of the talking circle. Present above 5 basic ground rules and ask for additional thoughts about ground rules. Explain how a process we have learned from the wisdom of numerous indigenous cultures, most specifically Native American, will be used to create a safe and respectful place for sharing our thoughts and our feelings. A talking piece will be passed around the circle, and only the person with the piece has the opportunity to speak. If for some reason you do not feel comfortable or able to speak, it is okay to pass the talking piece to the next person. I've even at times been so moved by something that somebody else in the circle said that when it came to me, I didn't have anything to add to it, but I felt like we just needed some silence to be with it. So I held the talking piece for a minute before I passed it on, to just let us all be with what was said. The second thing is the first pass of the talking piece. This is often used for introductions. The third is the second pass, second question to reflect on. A third pass, a third question to reflect on. And these aren't random questions, these are questions that have to do with the purpose of today's circle. So if we're discussing community, these might have to do with what does it feel like to be in community? Name a time when you felt left out of community. Why is community valuable to you? Fourth question to reflect on, if time allows. We want to always make sure that the circle questions invite personal sharing. Facilitate open discussions or dialogue with no talking piece, if time allows. Closing comments and thanks for participants' contributions. The talking circles are an excellent format to use frequently in classes and training seminars to actively engage participants in the sharing of perspectives and respectful, non-judgmental, deep listening. In this world today, we are very disconnected, literally now with COVID, but also, with our social skills and our emotional IQ. A lot of us, we don't have the capacity to say what we need to say, to ask for what we need. A lot of times we are isolated from each other just because of technology. Now it's because of COVID. We also have very many people in our world who are incarcerated and isolated for a significant amount of time and come back to their communities, and the relationships are broken, and people have to reconnect and learn how to do that and move through the emotions that come up from that. Restorative justice and the talking circle, these are, restorative justice is a set of principles by which to move through harm and conflict. And the circle is a tool to allow fair, even, open, non-judgmental space for either building community where it doesn't exist, or there's so many reasons that you could use circle. In the talking circle, we're never trying to reach consensus. We're never trying to come to agreement. We're merely practicing how to listen with kindness and patience from our heart, and how to speak our truth courageously and be witnessed in front of others.